Okay, so I've decided to make a little series to talk about how I do like my editing and all that and my process. So the first thing we're gonna be talking about is how I do my time remap. But before we get into that, I just kind of want to show you guys like what clips to use. First thing you want to use is performance videos. These are really good to like edit to. Another one could be one take stages. These are really good to use. Okay, you can clearly see the difference between these two. I mean, you can use these, but personally, I hate them so much. Okay, these where it's like fan made. If you have a fan made fan cam and there's like a lot of lights going on, you want to make sure to not use that because that is gonna warp. The last clip that you want to use are, well, I have a whole little, by the way, before I say this, I have a scene pack thing where it's just like a bunch of like good clips you can use to edit to. Another good clip to use are fan signs. So if you type fan signs, this is where, you know, when that trend where it was like the Harry Potter shit, this is where like they would get the clips from, where they wear like a bunch of silly little outfits. Now we're gonna get into the edit. We're gonna start with this. What I'm doing is gonna work for the clip itself, not necessarily every clip. It's kind of you seeing, okay, how do I want this clip to move, and then doing that with the graphs. Her head moves here. So let's go in full. Okay, so it's in full. So you guys don't have to see a blurry mocha pixel. So her head goes like that, right? So let's say on this beat right here, I want it to stop on this frame. So we're gonna do that frame right there. And then I want her, then she moves her head again, and I want it right there, and I want it to stop there. You're gonna put easy ease on, and you're gonna turn this on right here, frame blend. I use this graph, and this graph really for this. So this graph, I'm gonna just apply it and show y'all. This is gonna make it so it moves continuously. And this graph is gonna make it so it kind of freezes like when her head moves. I'm not explaining this correctly at all. I'm just gonna show you because that just made no sense. So let me just show you a preview of like what it did actually. So you can see. You know, maybe you don't want it to be that fast. Maybe you kind of want it to like go slower. I didn't put that much space between the keyframes, so it kind of looks odd. We're just gonna fix that really quick. So one effect that I like to do is I like to duplicate it, move it forward, then apply the blending mode lighter color. It's gonna make this cool like glitchy effects. So you can like adjust that. Let's make it longer. And here's what it looks like with darker color, because I use that too. If this whole clip were to move continuously and not kind of freeze on that frame, you would just apply this to the whole thing. So again, let's say on this frame I want it to stop, and then very quickly I want it to end like that. So what I do is I place this at the end, then I move forward 2 or 3 spaces. Easy ease again. Again, we wanted to freeze kind of on that frame, so we're gonna use this graph. Don't forget to turn this on. Well, that's actually not a good thing that it warped. This is actually really terrible. But what you want to do is just move that over one. There you go. Just move that keyframe over. Don't even worry about it. Like that. Maybe we should go like 3. So this is gonna... So you can kind of see like the pattern of what I'm doing. It's all just visualizing how you really want it to go. So for this one, where do I want to freeze it? No, let me see. Maybe here? This is kind of cute. So you go like in the middle of these 2 frames, and you place another one. Because we're going to have it kind of lead into this instead of having it like one big thing. Again, you always want to easy ease. So it warps. Just move that back a bit so that doesn't show. So you can see, boop. It's all about experimenting with the graphs yourself. Like maybe you kind of want it to like lean in more so it's not that awkward cut. So you can change the graph to like that. So now you can see it kind of flows more than if I were to just use this graph. If you wanted to go backwards, like, okay, her head moves here, and then it's gonna go here. But let's say you kind of wanted to go back to this frame. All you do is just copy and paste that back there. So there you go. You had it go backwards, and then with this, if you wanted to move continuously, you would use this. Part 2, of course, is gonna be shakes. Or should I do effects? You don't really need, I don't really put effects in my edits for real like that. Or maybe I can show you guys how to do like some text if you want that. So this is kind of my time remap method. If you have like questions or something that didn't make sense, like put it down in the comments, or you can just add my Discord or something, my Instagram. Hope you enjoyed this. Sorry it was kind of all over the place. I think this one was actually worse than the last one.